I'm just tying up this black lace because it seems to be hanging over a little bit and I don't want it to break. I'm just going to give it a little bit gentle support with this soft string. Try and just go around the actual main stem, just to go around there. I've got enough string. Just
So I'm just having to think about where I actually want these pots to go. So I thought about on this sort of corner of the path, might look quite nice and add a bit of colour on this side of the lawn as well. But I'm not too sure now I've actually put them here. And the reason I want to put them in place first is because Alan Titchmarsh says it obviously makes sense when you're going to be making them into very heavy pots, you know, filling them and they're going to become very heavy, that you put them where you want them first. My other idea was over by the mirror over there, so I'm going to go and try them over there and see if I prefer them there. So this was my sort of other choice, just because we can actually see this area from the kitchen window, and also I thought it might be nice to reflect the pots in the mirror to create, you know, even more colour. Then I've just had another idea. So this is what we call our coffee house, and we love to put some cushions on here and sit out with our cup of coffee or snack. But this is actually in the wrong place, because eventually we want to build in a lovely patio area here, and Matt's actually started laying some old stones that we had at the other side of the garage. That's not a job for this year, will probably be next year now. But what we want to do is move the coffee house from here to here, where we've got another bit of a recess, but this tree is in the way, and this is actually dead. If I pull it down, it is just a dead tree now. There's no growth on it at all. The only greenery you can see is some ivy that's just started growing around it. So this needs to come out so that we can move the coffee house. And going back to the pots, I then thought it would look really nice if we have a pot on either side of the coffee house. So that's the plan. So a little bit of a bigger job than we had planned on for today, but I just think it will be nice to get it done.
So I've got my branch loppers and my tree pruning saw, so hopefully make short work of this little job. Go straight, you get less to cut through. There you go. I'll come and hold it in a second. Bigger than we thought. Yeah, start the next one then, be careful. If we can get rid of this.
Oh, I should have started there. on the wrong side.
Don't matter.
Go at the back of it, or
Yeah, you're alright.
I just think about pulling it again.
Clear.
Yeah, be careful. I reckon you need to cut a bit more.
Yeah. Going. Actually, I think the root's going.
No.
It is. There you go. Yeah. Put it over there and I'll get rid of it in a minute. So to get the last bit of the stump out, as much as we can out, I'm going to use my trusty axe.
Okay, so after a little bit of an argument with a tree stump, we finally moved the coffee house over. I think that looks really nice there. But what I want to do now is actually get the pots in place at either side. Okay, so I half filled both of those pots with some really nice earth from beside Matt's garage, and then I'm going to use the Miracle Grow for the other half. So I think I said this in the last episode, but I want one of the pots to look quite sort of pale pinks, the white, the silver, and then maybe the lime green here. I haven't done pots for a long time, so let's have a go. So the thing I tend never to get quite right is how much soil to put into the pot. I don't know if there's a trick to that or not. I'm probably, I don't know, a few inches from the top there. I'll put a little bit more in. But I did see, I can't remember which channel it was on the other day, but a lady had put some plastic pots in, then filled the pot with soil, and then you take the little plastic pots out and then you've got room just to pop your plant straight in. So I liked the idea of that, but I haven't really got any pots to use for that. So I think I'll put a little bit more. I'll probably get, I don't know, 5 plants in here, I'm thinking. So I'm going to start right in the centre with this lovely white flower. And this is a Nemesia Wisley Vanilla. That was really pretty, pretty little white flowers on it. And I did put a bit of water actually into my larger pot, but I did actually leave these sitting in water. Okay, so that can go in the centre there. And then I want to get maybe a couple of plugs of this silver in. And this is Cineraria Silver Leaf. And I've always loved this, and I love how it feels as well. Lovely sort of almost furry leaves. So push up from the bottom of the plug there. And there's my trowel gone. Should have maybe made my hole first. I'm going to put one on that side. And then we'll have one over this side. I thought maybe one of these very pale pink dianthus here. So again, let me make a little hole for it. And have that at the front. Tease it out the roots a little bit. Put that there. Already I really love that colour scheme. And then I was thinking some of this green coleus. This is a coleus mix. And I'll have that green at the back. Actually, I think maybe the green and pink might look nice to really make these lighter colours pop. But let me make a bit of space at the back anyway. Yeah, have a couple of those in there. So I'm going to carefully top this up with some more compost, and then I can give it a water. Really press those all down in there. I've got a bit of room left in there to give it all room to grow. Yeah, really pleased with that. Okay, so I'm going to stick to the pink theme on this one as well, and then I'll use the yellows and oranges in one of the other pots. But I think this time I'm going to start with that tallest dianthus at the back, that lovely sort of pink and white one. So I've put my compost in again. Hope I've got enough in here. Stick that at the back there, and then then I think I'm going to have this one. I'm going to have to look at the name. This is a Savannah Tumbelina. Isn't that lovely? And I thought as well they'll sort of drape over the front of the pot. So again, let me make a bit of a hole for it there. I need something to go in the centre, so maybe another dianthus actually. And then I can use two of the, was it coleus at the sides there. So let's get that's the pink one there. I was initially worried I wouldn't have enough for the 4 pots, but I think now I'm going to have more than enough and be able to use some in the borders. Put that one in the middle. They all look really nice together. And then I'm going to have that pink and green coleus this side. That in there. And then that lovely lime green one, the other side. I think the robin approves anyway. Put that one in there. Could have maybe done with a little bit more compost in there. I think that's something I'm going to have to practice with. Again, I'll just top it up. Them all in like that. Again, a little bit of room left in there, so they've actually got room to grow. And yeah, ready now for a water. So I've got this lovely pink geranium here that my friend Lynn gave me. I'm going to plant it in on this corner where it's looking a little bit bare. So I've soaked that in some water. I'm now going to put some water in the hole as well. Pop this in. Another water, and then hopefully that will poke up. I thought the orange plants would look really nice in this sort of stoneware style pot. I'm going to sit it on this corner. So I've put some stones in the bottom to aid drainage. I'm just going to put some of this soil in that's from the back of the garage. That's really just to sort of fill the pot out a bit. And then the rest I'll put in, the rest I'll fill with compost. to start with this lovely yellow at the front, and this is called Calabracoa. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in first. I'll take that off and spray it everywhere. Just pop that in. I think that will look really nice, sort of hanging over the edge of the pot. And then I'm going to have this orange and yellow one. I'll tell you the name in a moment. Just behind it. Actually, I'm just going to put a bit more compost in, actually. I feel those last pots may have been a little bit low. And this is Biden's Red Nails. Put that in there. So then I want a couple of marigolds and then some of this at either side as well. So we'll have marigolds at those front edges. Which ones do we have? Let's have these sort of tinted ones, I think. Have one there. And then on this side. I'll put these last two in at these back edges. I think this is a really nice range of colours, nice and bright. So just top up the compost away. That's now ready for some water, and I'm ready for some lunch. So as soon as we stepped out of the door this afternoon, it started to rain. It's still raining now, but it's only a light shower, so we don't really mind. But we were just determined to get out for a walk today, as we haven't been now for over a week, just really because of the heat wave last week, and it was far too hot to walk Woody. And I suppose we do use him as a bit of an excuse to walk. If we're not taking him, then we very rarely just sort of think, well, we'll go out on our own. So it is nice to have him as an excuse, although we do love walking him. And he's loving it. He doesn't mind the rain at all. I don't mind really. I don't like it when it's really heavy and you have to sort of walk with your head down. But when it's just a nice little sort of warm shower like this, I don't mind. Yeah, so yeah, it's another busy week last week. And we've got a bit planned this week as well. So Sunday, it's Matt's birthday. We are actually going to go out on Friday. So Matt wants to visit the car museum in Bourton-on-the-Water. So we're going to do that Friday rather than actually on the birthday. And then on the day, we're hoping to go out for a really nice lunch somewhere. And then on the Saturday, we may or may not have Stan and Harriet coming for lunch. They haven't confirmed yet, but that would be nice if they could come as well. So it would sort of be like a 3-day celebration. Yeah. But I'll show you the scenery before the rain gets too heavy. We've stopped to shelter for a bit. Just as I said, I'll show you the scenery before it gets too bad. It started pouring down. So we've got a nice bit of coverage here. So we'll just sort of wait it out for a few minutes. Hopefully it will pass.
It's easy enough.
Is it easing off?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can hear that on camera, but I always think it sounds really lovely in the middle of the woods with the rain all sort of dropping onto the leaves. Today's coffee and chat on a Thursday because tomorrow we're going out and we're heading over to Bourton on the Water and to the car museum there as a treat for Matt's birthday, which is actually on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
So on Sunday Matt will be 35. We didn't rehearse that. Yeah, so Sunday we're hoping to go for a lunch or something somewhere, or if it's a really nice day we might go somewhere else, mightn't we?
Yeah, we might do, yeah. We'll see. It's been wet all week, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Thunderstorms, and really bad thunderstorms actually. But it is forecast dry tomorrow, about 17 degrees.
Hope so.
So it should be alright.
Yeah, I mean we'll be indoors anyway.
Museum's indoors anyway,
yeah.
But it's such a lovely town to walk around anyway.
It is a nice I can't actually remember what the car museum's called now.
It's something like the Heritage Motor Museum,
yeah,
I think.
something like that, but it's a really nice place. We have been before. I think we said this before in another vlog. The last time we went to Bourton on the Water, we actually went to see the model village.
Yeah.
Which I hadn't previously been to.
No.
From when I was at primary school.
Yeah,
wasn't
I
it?
saying
So
that.
it must have been about 30 odd years since I've been there. But that was quite nice to walk around. So we sort of went there and then called in to the Motor Museum. But this time it will be the Motor Museum.
Yeah.
And we'll have a walk around it is actually a village. I looked that up.
It is a village,
It is actually classed as a village, even though it's a big village, isn't it?
It's nice though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
really nice little place. So we'll get some footage while we're there. Probably have lunch there, won't we?
Yeah, we'll find somewhere. We had lunch there last time in that really nice place, didn't we? Just next to the river, do you remember? On the side, that was quite nice. Yeah, we could have a look there or look around.
Yeah, because
there's so many restaurants and cafes and things.
That little cafe was then at the model village, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, everything is
cute.
in Modern Village. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Really
yeah,
cool.
so we'll do a bit of footage.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow. So that's why we're doing coffee and chat today.
Yeah.
No
cake day.
No cake because we will be probably having lunch out tomorrow and then
lunch
on Sunday
as well. Yeah.
We don't think our friend Stan's coming.
No,
Saturday,
he thinks he's going away. Him and Harriet are going away this weekend, so probably not. But we could just
probably be the week after.
Yeah, week after or week after next.
So we were talking about a 3-day celebration, but it will actually be quite nice to have a bit of a quieter day in between.
Yeah,
I can have my
recovery.
Spa day.
You can have your spa day. I can have my garage day.
Yeah,
I've got some work to do on the Nissan anyway, so bits and pieces to do.
So this week you did the other brake.
Yeah, the front brakes are all pretty much brand new now. I need new backing plates, but that's something that can be done at a later date. But yeah, the brakes are pretty much brand new now at the front.
Yeah.
I will do the rears probably after the MOT.
Yeah, so it's MOT's in a couple of months, isn't it? So
yeah, I think so.
You're now sort of planning for the advisories.
Yeah, there's a few little advisories, a few rust advisories I've got to do. Few areas that need attention, so I'll probably just do that before I take it off the road for a week again and just do that. It's quite a nice, easy thing to do.
So for the rest of today, I'm actually going to be editing my Doll's House Diary, which will go on tomorrow. But obviously, I want to get it all done today if we're out tomorrow.
It's a long one again, isn't it?
I think it will be a long one. It's the little roll top bread bin with the little drawer underneath. Yeah, a little cupboard underneath. Like wanted to make one for quite a while, so I finally got that done. I think you'll enjoy that if you're one of my miniature people, one of my little bitses. So I need to edit all of that. I've done the title picture, done all the blurb and the cutting list and everything. sent it through for copyright, so that's all
Yeah.
done.
It's getting quite thing, isn't it now? Copyright on there. I think it's because the AI is using it all the time. You have to
Quite
be really,
strict, you mean?
Yeah, really strict with the music, isn't it?
Yeah. So some that I put on could be actually years ago.
Yeah.
They're now saying that there's a copyright issue with it, so you don't actually get a strike.
No.
I think you only do that if you're sort of intentionally sort of using
Stealing the music,
it.
or
Where I've just chosen it from my editing program, so wasn't aware that it was under copyright.
You only get, I think it's something like 30, no, less than 30 seconds.
I think it's 15.
15 seconds you get, don't you,
Yeah.
of actual music you can actually use,
Yeah.
and then it flags up.
But now sort of years later and months later, I'm getting messages through to say I've got a copyright on a video that I uploaded ages ago. So obviously they're changing the rules a bit, which is difficult to keep
it's
on
difficult,
top
but
of,
it's good for actual artists and things who have got actual material and things they want to actually make money on, and it's not really classed as stealing, I suppose, but you're making money off the back of somebody else's
because I don't understand
talent.
I think I mentioned to you I was watching an old drama on a channel called Forgotten British Telly, and all he's doing is he's obviously got the DVD at home. He's what's the word where you sort of make it a bit better, make the image better?
He's upgrading
it, or making it to 4D or whatever. 4K. What's 4D? Four dimensional. 4K, and then uploading it to YouTube. So obviously he's not monetized, although he gets adverts on there, but that's YouTube, not the actual person. But I don't understand how you can do that if you can't even have a little bit of music on.
I think because the AI can register music easier than it can actual footage. So I think if it's footage, it's a little bit more difficult. But he must get some sort of flags.
I know sometimes he removes some, like you're halfway through a series and then they'll take it off because it's been flagged up.
That's probably why, yeah.
So that's probably why.
But the thing is, there's so much content on there. It's probably, that's
one
why
of the things
they're using AI, isn't it? Because it's easy to police.
I was going to say this to you actually, because we're thinking about because it's very difficult finding really nice music, and you've said about actually making your own, because people tend to like the acoustic guitar music that we use, which I love listening to as well. It's really relaxing. And you play the acoustic guitar, don't you? So you were going to
electric,
so you were going to sort of do us some music.
I've made tracks before and music before, but it's all been rock based, doesn't it? So I'll try and do some acoustics and nice gentler music.
I don't think rock would go.
No, not
right when we're doing
gardening.
gardening. But anyway, so what we were thinking about doing, you can sort of pay per month for one of these places where you can use music. They have hundreds of samples and things that you can use. But I was thinking, well, how does YouTube know if you're actually paying and you've got it legally from one of those places?
The thing is, when you download it digitally, in that digital file will be a code that the AI can read, and then that will be recognised.
So that code is saying that you've paid for it,
and it's actual
and you can
copyrighted music, not copyrighted music. Oh, it's copyrighted, but you paid to use it.
How do they work all that?
Because if you paid the money to, say, you use Youngblood's music, and you asked him to use it, and you paid a license to it, then you'd be all right to use it. It probably cost you thousands, so. But,
I don't think his music could suit actually.
No.
Like that. So, going back to that Forgotten British Television, then I told you I was watching that drama series called Body and Soul. Got some good actors in it: Amanda Redman, Christian Scott Thomas, and is it Anthony Valentine who played Raffles?
Raffles, I liked him.
Or is it Anthony?
I think so.
Valentine? Yeah. Anyway, so there are some really good actors in it, some well-known names, but it was a bit. I mean, she was a nun, and she was sort of having doubts about whether she wanted to remain as a nun. But it got a little bit, as I said to you, it was a little bit like Carry On Convent or something. It was a little bit
Barbara Windsor-ish.
Well, not so much that, but I don't know. She had to go back and help her sister-in-law because the brother-in-law dies, and that's in the first sort of opening episode, so it's not really a spoiler. But she goes back to help the sister-in-law run this mill that's almost going into bankruptcy, and so she has to go and see the bank manager, so they decide she's not going to wear the habit, obviously. She's going to put a suit on, and she's had this habit on for 16 years and hasn't had her hair uncovered or anything like that. And then all of a sudden she's like this glamour model.
Yeah.
And she didn't just go and buy a packet of knickers from M&S, you know, she went into like a really luxurious lingerie store, and she's all embarrassed because she's trying to pick out all this, you know, really fancy lingerie, and it was all a little bit, I don't know. The basic story was quite good because it was about saving this wool mill, and I enjoyed that part of it.
Yeah, but then what year was that? 90?
I think it was early 90s or late 80s.
Yeah, so it's that
but yeah,
sort of feel, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, it was okay.
It was good.
I probably wouldn't tell you to go and watch it because it might be a waste of time.
Yeah.
But we also found another YouTuber.
Yeah, really, really good, isn't he?
Casey Neistat or Neistat.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure how it's
Excellent
pronounced.
stuff.
You may have heard of him because he's got something like nearly 13 million followers.
Yeah.
We just sort of stumbled across him. I don't know how actually. It was probably a recommended.
I think it
video,
was recommended on the thing, didn't it? How to. It was about vlogging, wasn't it?
It was about vlogging, I think.
Yeah, it was like
looking
the secrets of vlogging and things.
Tips and things.
Yeah.
Couldn't be sort of further away from our world or our life. Could it? He's in New
York.
He skateboards everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, and he's, you know, I hope it's not wrong to say this, but he's what you would consider a sort of typical New Yorker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really open, and
everybody knows him in the city.
Everybody knows him in the city.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
But his vlogs are really good. The cinematography on his vlogs is just really, really good.
It's really.
But then he started off as a cameraman, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it something like a war thing he was doing?
Yeah, I think he was a journalist, and he went out to Afghanistan and filmed there, and did all of that. So he's obviously a very talented cameraman.
Yeah.
But he also does like a vlog. I think he stopped for a couple of years and now he's back
doing it again,
I think it's once a week or once every 2 weeks, and they're really short. They're only about less than 10 minutes, aren't they?
8 or 9 minutes.
And it's just about his day on that particular day. Not much happens. He'll show you around his studio.
It's the way he portrays it, though. It's just really clever. The way he films it all, and then he's editing and he's cutting in and things like that.
So he'll be sat talking, say like we're talking now.
Yeah.
He'll say, "Oh, I've got this bag of chips here," which we call crisps, but I've got a bag of chips, and then he'll be at the shop buying the chips, and he'll say the next.
And he's walking up the stairs with them and things like that. And
and then he's back where he started. It's just really clever. You know, so do have a look. It might not be your sort of thing, but you know, he seems like
it's just
really
a nice,
bloke.
relaxing vlog, isn't it?
He's got a couple of kids, hasn't he?
A couple of kids, and he moved out to California for a while, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice little studio he's got, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Really clever.
Yeah, really sort of
likeable,
talented and likeable bloke.
Person, yeah.
And was there another one? We had a look at a friend of his who does surfing.
It was the surfer, wasn't he?
Yeah,
he was quite good. We haven't really watched many of his, have we yet?
We both love surfing. Now Matt's done it quite a few years ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I just love watching it.
You say you've done it.
How it goes?
Clicking on like that. He's not really
laid down.
Yeah, not really stood up. Yeah,
I just think they're so
I did jet skiing as well. That was terrible as well.
I've been on a jet ski. It was when I worked in the perfumery.
Yeah, but do you ever sit on jet ski or one of those that you had to stand up on?
Actually, it probably wasn't a jet ski because I actually got in it and had like a plastic.
That's a jet boat.
That's a
jet boat. That's
and
nice.
it was. We won a window display competition with Drakkar Noir.
I remember because I had the
T-shirt.
T-shirt.
You had my T-shirt.
Yeah.
It got really tight.
Got really small. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a Drakkar. You had the. It was a jet boat. It had the jet boat racing team. I love that T-shirt.
They were sponsored by Drakkar Noir, which is a man's aftershave and
it fell apart. That T-shirt. I wore it so much.
I know it had moth holes in it, didn't it? It went on for years.
Yeah, loved it.
But yeah, so we won a competition and we went down. I think it went down to Bournemouth and had a go in this.
That's why I went to Bournemouth
thing. Yeah.
But mine was with Kirby. I used to sell vacuum cleaners.
You rode on a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, didn't ride on the back of a vacuum cleaner, no, obviously. But then we used to have like days out and things, and that's when we did the surfing and the jet skis and things. Yeah, that was quite fun.
So Matt worked for Kirby many years ago as a salesman. You hated it, didn't you?
Hated it, yeah.
But that's why Matt gets very annoyed when people call vacuum cleaners Hoovers. And people even say, "I've got a Kirby Hoover."
Yeah.
It annoys you.
Yeah, it gets a little pet peeve. Yeah, it's not a Hoover.
Yeah,
It's
but isn't it
Kirby.
good advertising, isn't it? That we
Yeah.
call an object by its brand name.
Yeah.
I think that's
Because it was the most popular one, wasn't it?
probably
Hoover,
the
massive.
only one at one point, I
Well,
suppose.
actually, no, it was Kirby and
Oh,
Hoover
right.
started both at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And then, allegedly, I'm off again on my hobby horse. Allegedly, Hoover stole Kirby's beat as it sweeps as it cleans bit.
Oh.
Yeah, because it vibrates and because it beats the cleaning.
Yeah.
And then they marketed better and better marketing.
Yeah.
But Kirby's a beautiful vacuum cleaner, just way overpriced.
Because what else do we use the actual brand name for? There are other things, aren't there?
Yeah, there's lots of other things. Yeah,
but I
but
can't think.
yeah,
Maybe Flymo. No, because you wouldn't. You'd say lawnmower, wouldn't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
I'm just
But
trying to think.
that's the biggest one, though, isn't it? Hoover.
Put
everybody
in the
says.
comments if you can think of any things that we use the actual brand name rather than what it is.
Because we've got a Henry, haven't we?
Yeah.
Where people say, I've got a Henry Hoover. No, you haven't. You've got a pneumatic Henry.
What? Try not to get angry about it.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hard work job. That was a bad job. It's door-to-door sales and really, really long days and long
But
nights.
they did the like the team
building, singing,
things, didn't they?
singing and things.
and
Yeah, in the morning to
so
get.
you had to do a song.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I can remember the song, but I'm not going to sing it.
I actually remember on, I don't know if it was Would I Lie to You? Who's the comedian? Is it Kevin Bishop? Not Kevin Bishop, is it? Bishop.
John Bishop.
John Bishop.
Yeah, he did Kirby.
And he was talking about.
Yeah, he did it for a long
singing,
time.
and
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, that's what I used to do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like John Bishop. Yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
A massive company, massive in
And
America.
and this is another anecdote you like to tell, isn't it? Whose door did you knock on once upon a time?
I can't remember. No, it's what's the face from Birds of a Feather, wasn't it?
Pauline Quirk.
Pauline Quirk. That was in Slough. That's when I was selling Kirby's, doing door-to-door sales.
Yeah.
I knocked on her door and Pauline Quirk opened. Yeah, it was quite fun.
But she was really nice, wasn't she?
She was lovely. Yeah. Because we
I
had
don't want one, but thank you.
Well, she gave me her agent's number.
Yeah.
And to say, send the information through to help me out. But she said, no, I don't want one. But she was lovely. That was in Slough, massive house, lovely. Yeah. Lovely lady. She's not very well, though, is she?
No, I think she's got Alzheimer's, is it? Or,
It's a shame, isn't it?
or dementia. I'm not sure if that's the same thing,
I
but
think it is, isn't it? It's just
something like
different.
that. Yeah.
Anyway, she was a lovely lady.
Yeah.
We used to like that Birds of a Feather, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was a good
the
series.
early ones,
yeah. They were really good.
Doreen.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
What else was I going to say? I can't remember.
Watching anything new? Are you watching anything new on TV?
No, because I've just finished that drama. I haven't started anything.
I'm watching Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage. That's quite clever. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I found a new band that I really like, and they're called Layup, Layup, and it's whenever our friend Stan comes for lunch, and I put a picture on Instagram, and you can choose some music even for pictures. I always pick this song called Who You Share It With, and it's just about times and places. It's all in who you share it with. And it just seems a really good song for our sort of friendship. Yeah. Doesn't it? 'Cause we're all just such good friends. And I always use that. And I thought it was like a song from the 70s or something. I didn't realise. And then when I looked at the name of the band, I thought, well, I'll see what else they've done. And they've done some really nice songs. They bring them out as EPs, so just albums with sort of 4 or 5 tracks on.
Yeah.
Have a look on YouTube. They've got a YouTube channel, Layup, and I like Who You Share It With. What's that other one I like? Favourite Place to Go.
Yeah, Favourite Place to Go. That's the one with Favourite Rose as well, isn't it? That's quite a nice song.
That reminds me of Woody.
Yeah.
And they're all just songs that, the words are sort of really quite meaningful. So
they're a good band.
I'll link to the channel below in the description box.
We say band, it's basically a producer and a singer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just two guys,
isn't it? But it's a really good band. Nice, easy listening music. Really good stuff. Yeah.
So I'll link to that. We'll link to Casey Neistat if you want to look at his. But we were sort of watching his. We were recommended it, I suppose, because we've been looking at doing some sort of different things. So I think we were saying last week we really like the format we've got.
Yeah, I think it's working.
But maybe we could do some more, you know, artistic.
Yeah, we're just going to elaborate on it a little bit, haven't we? Just to gain a bit more interest, a bit more traction.
Yeah.
Because we seem to be not going over the hill, aren't we? Just
because we got to our 1,000, which was brilliant. We got
thank
up
you
to
very much. All the new subscribers, thank you. Hello.
Yeah. And then we sort of dropped a little bit, which was disappointing. And then we're sort of creeping back up, but. Yeah, we'd like to grow a bit more, wouldn't we, really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think it'd be nice. Yeah, it's just getting our name out there. So if you haven't liked the video, like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Share the video as well and leave a comment.
Yeah, and the hype, some people were saying, I don't know what that is, but you can only actually do it on your mobile phone. So below when you've got the video at the top of your mobile phone, if you're holding it portrait, below it you've got your like and everything.
If it's on your comments and then you just scroll across your comments.
Scroll across and it said, would you like to hype? And then you give it so many points. And if you get more points, you get onto this sort of leaderboard. So other people can then look at the leaderboard and find you. So that's sort of what it is.
I think it promotes you as well. Once you're on that, you get to a certain point, it promotes.
Yeah.
Because I think one of our videos, we had a lot of hypes on, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that got promoted quite well. We actually got quite some, steady views at first, but it sort of grew quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. YouTube is hard. It's a hard.
Yeah. I mean, having said that, we appreciate the people that are here.
Of course we do. Yeah.
And we really love your comments. And we were saying earlier actually that it just means so much when you say you like the chats and you feel that you're here with us, and we wish you were. Don't we? We wish we could all be sort of just sitting and really having a chat, and but we really love that because it's just nice, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah.
That people feel that way, and somebody else said, "Oh, it feels like I'm miles away, but it feels like I've got a couple of good friends," and so we really love that.
Yeah.
So it's not that we want to be sort of overly commercial.
No, don't want to be commercial. The thing is, we probably will have to, like you did your Halara thing.
Yeah.
That's just a nice thing. Plus, we really like the clothing anyway. But well, I wish they'd do men's wear. But that's just another way of supplementing the channel, isn't it? But we wanted to try and stay true to the actual channel, don't we? Really? We just want to elaborate on a few little bits. Yeah. Maybe do some different cinematography and things like that, and change a few things around.
Just experiment, really. Yeah. I really love filming. And editing. I really love that part of it. And just to, I mean, a lot of you have said you really like the editing, which is really appreciated. But just, I don't know, just get some different things in, because we were just, before we made the coffee, we were standing in my craft room and 2 deers came out, pigeon was on the table, and we just stood watching, and I said, we should maybe get some B-roll of this because it's just really nice. So we'll pop that in here for you to have a look at. But it's just, I just want to sort of show you more, I suppose. Make the videos really nice and relaxing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is we want to have a nice, almost like a really nice magazine show where you can, dip in and out, and a really nice cinematography and really nice images and things.
Just things that you like to
nice
watch and come back to.
That's sort of the destination of the channel we're going to go down, isn't it?
Yeah, because we were saying as well, because this Casey again has got a really good drone, hasn't he? So we'll be sort of skateboarding along a really busy city in New York, and then all of a sudden the camera will just fly off, and it will be miles above all the skyscrapers, and it's incredible. And I said it would be really good if we could have a drone that would follow us and Woody just around the field. So definitely getting a drone is one of our technology plans, isn't it, or equipment plans.
But that's all future things, isn't it? Like better microphones for when we're out. So the microphone
we haven't had a lot of luck with microphones.
No, they've been a little bit. The sound's been quality's been quite bad, hasn't it? Muffled.
I think so I'm using my mobile phone. I think the phone has actually got a really good microphone.
It's got an amazing microphone.
Because even you've been with me when I've been walking around the field, and as long as it's not too windy.
Yeah, that's the only thing, isn't it? It's the wind noise, isn't it, with the microphone. I suppose if you've got a thingy when you can have the wind
But
a little fluffy on it.
Yeah, I know.
Little fluffy.
That's a cat.
Oh, yeah.
I know when we went over to Blenheim, and I thought, well, I had better take the microphone, and we'd have probably been better without it, wouldn't we? Because the sound on it was just really terrible, and you couldn't hear all the nice bird sound that was going on around.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing, really.
Water lapping. And
it wasn't an expensive microphone.
No, I mean, I'm sure. Well, like anything, the more you pay, you're going to get better equipment, aren't you? But I'm still using my mobile phone to record on. I mean, it's easy because then I've got that, I can sit and edit. I haven't got to go out there and link it up to the computer or anything. I don't know, maybe that's something we need to look at again, getting a handheld camera. But then it would probably mean more editing time. Yeah, but the thing is, I think eventually we're going to have to anyway. Because if we start shooting it again, we try and get these videos in high quality anyway. If we start recording and shooting in 4K, the files are going to be massive, aren't they? So we would have to get a better camera and a better PC to actually record. I wonder if we need all that though, because I think not yet. I think the picture is good, isn't it? Yeah, so the beauty about the iPhone is the quality of the sound and the video is just really, really good, isn't it? So we don't need it yet, but eventually maybe. I'm just thinking for what we do. Yeah. I can see it for people, you know, who maybe do wildlife shots. It's like that case as well with his videos. A lot of the time he uses a really nice SLR camera with a really wide lens. And then he has his drone footage, so he must import it all into a PC. But a lot of the time he uses his iPhone. Yeah. And the new iPhone, I think it's the iPhone 17. The camera shoots in 4K anyway, and it's incredible. It's like my Samsung camera. That lens on that is brilliant. So so it's not just things. That's a future thing, isn't it? Isn't it? That's not at the moment. Yeah, it feels like there's so much. You know, I said I think it was in the last vlog that we wanted to build. Well, it might have been earlier in this one about building the patio, and we've put that sort of down for a plan for next year, haven't we? Yeah. But there's just so much we want to do around the house, in the garden, equipment, you know, we want to buy, isn't there? So lots to do. I don't know how you feel about juggling all these things you want to do, but it just seems, at the moment there's so much. Yeah, doesn't it? It's that self-inflicted chaos, isn't it? It's that again, isn't it? But there's so much to do, but then that's, everybody has that, I think. I suppose we'd complain if there was nothing to do, wouldn't we? Yeah. If we didn't have anything to plan or we would. We'd just sit on our laurels as they do. But that's like we said, that's future plans for the channel, isn't it? Hopefully, you know, it can grow. And hopefully we're going to go to sort of twice a week. We've talked about that as well, haven't we? Yeah. So we thought about maybe having the vlog in one and the chats in another. Yeah. But I think that will be in the future, but initially it will be, the vlogs will be one, and then anything else we do outside will be in the next one. So hopefully, touch wood, I'll get some more clothing promos and things, or homewares promos and things like that. But things like the coffee table chest, I'm almost getting embarrassed to say it now because I haven't touched it still. The lanterns, any craft projects that I do, that will all be a separate video. And one other thing we spoke about, and this is quite a long way off, doing Vlogmas, didn't we? Yeah. So where we'd come in every day from the 1st to the 24th of December. And we were just talking about and saying we could do this, we could do that. So Matt, you make a door wreath every year, don't you? Yeah. So that would be... That's right, I really enjoy doing that. Yeah. And then I could do some Christmas baking. We said about cooking, didn't we, on the channel as well? If you want to see some cooking sort of things and things on the channel, just drop us a comment below. Yeah, tell us what you think. I know one lady said she would like to see some cooking, and I really want to make another of those pastas out of my favourite cookbook. So maybe could do that next week or something. Yeah, do a bit of cooking. Yeah. It's quite dark in our kitchen. There's not a lot of light. We've got 2 windows, but one's almost sort of blocked by a hedge, isn't it? Oh, you were going to say about the box. Yeah. Well, I don't know if we've actually got. I don't know if any of the gardeners are all out there. I've heard of box blight. But I think we've got box blight, haven't we, on our hedge? Yeah. But here is some green shoots on it. So I don't know if it's box blight or I think there's something else that can happen to it, like wind damage. So it might be that, or it's been bleached with the heat or something. It's been so hot. Yeah, but we need to. We'll get some footage and pop that in. But if that is box blight,
I don't think there's a lot of ways you can actually get rid of it. You have to take the hedge out of things.
To actually get rid of the hedge.
So you have to get rid of that hedge.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because it's been there for a long time.
Yeah, it's a shame. But it does block that front window, doesn't it? The kitchen window.
Yeah, but it also faces the lane, isn't it? So it
so we'd have to
gives,
get a fence
gives a
there
little bit of privacy,
if
doesn't
we
it?
got rid of it.
Yeah.
But then we'd have more room, so there are pros and cons, aren't there?
You have a lot more rooms. It takes up a lot of room.
But let's know what you think, if that is, box blight, or whether you think, it can be regrown or whatever.
Yeah.
Whether we need to pull that out.
Yeah.
That would be appreciated.
Anything else? I got to.
I'm trying to think. The week has just gone by in a blur. I know it's only Thursday, but the first 3 days have been, because we worked quite late Tuesday and last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get a couple of projects
about 7:30,
complete.
8 o'clock, wasn't it? You finished work.
Yeah, knowing that today and then tomorrow we're out.
Yeah, well, hopefully we're going to get a woody walk today, but they threatened thunderstorms again today.
Yeah, because we got soaked the other
We got drenched,
evening, didn't we?
Yeah.
Woody was dripping.
Even didn't like it, didn't he?
Black and shiny. And
going back and give him a rub down with a towel, which he enjoys the towel rub down, doesn't he? He loves that. But
hopefully, I think that it's at the moment it says the storms are coming in at 6, and we normally go at 5, so we might get another walk.
But it was, when I looked at it first thing this morning, the actual thunderstorms were at 2 o'clock all the way until about 7.
So
it's
pushed
moved back, so it might go past us.
It's nice out there now.
It's beautiful out there now.
Yeah. Bit breezy, but
yeah. Hopefully, Touchwood, then we'll get a walk.
Yeah.
We did manage to get out for a walk in the end.
Let's just hope the rain holds off.
Okay, so we're trying the neck mount camera holder on Woody's harness just to see if we can get a bit of Woody cam footage. A little bit worrying because if he goes belting off it might fall off.
Things I've done it already.
Does it feel quite solid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Woody cam wasn't a success. It's the actual holder just sort of kept slipping round his body, so the camera just kept flopping backwards. So I'm not sure if we did get any footage. If we did, I'll share it, but I'm not holding out much hope.
Sheltering.
Yet again we've been caught in the rain.
No, would you come out of the rain?
We're just standing under a tree to shelter.
For a minute, yeah.
It's not thundering, so don't worry.
No.
I wouldn't be holding my camera up on a selfie stick if there was any thunder in the air. It's really bright over that direction.
Yeah.
There's just a big grey cloud above us, so we'll stop here for a few minutes.
I think the main storm's over there anyway, so I think we're all right here.
We're actually quite used to coming out on our walks and going home absolutely dripping wet.
It's actually not bad. It's on. He's off now. It's only a little shower.
It's nice and warm though. In fact, I feel a bit too warm with my coat on even. So
yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Woody? How about your pyjamas on? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just popping in with a bit of an update for you and to let you know about our change of plans for this weekend. So it's Friday today, and as you know, we were planning on heading along to the Motor Museum in Bourton-on-the-Water as an early birthday treat for Matt. But we actually found out quite late last night that our dear friend Stan is available for lunch tomorrow. So this morning we headed off to the supermarket for supplies, came back, had a bit of a spring clean, and we're now all ready for our friend Stan. So it did mean we didn't get to go to the Motor Museum today. So what we're actually going to do is put that back probably until next week. And we'll film it all and everything and include that in the next vlog. Now, the other thing I've been doing this morning is actually editing this video so far, and I know we're probably over an hour by now. So I think I'm going to end it here, and then I'll start filming again tomorrow when our friend Stan arrives, and include that all in the next one. But I really just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you for all your lovely comments and your support. We've had the channel now probably for about 5 or 6 years, I think, but we've only really started posting seriously since the beginning of this year and doing our weekly vlogs. So it feels like a sort of new channel, and it's so lovely to already have so much support and so many friends really, and such a lovely community of people already around us. So I just wanted to thank you all for that, and thank you for the likes and the comments and the hypes and all of that jazz that will make the channel, you know, known to other people or visible to other people. And I really hope you're all still enjoying the episodes and the format and all of the things that we include in the vlogs. And like we were saying really in the coffee and chat, we do want to include more. We want to make them, you know, as lovely for you to watch as we possibly can, and we're going to keep striving towards that, to get in better equipment, a microphone that we can use out of doors so that you can hear us better, and all things like that. You know, and that all comes, I suppose, with the channel growth. But we are enjoying it, you know, and hopefully you're enjoying watching us as much as we're enjoying sharing parts of our lives with you. So yes, change of plan. So I won't be having my spa day tomorrow, but I will sort of move that back. And if I find any new products in between now and then, I will share them with you. I've actually got a really nice tissue mask to try, which I was going to use tomorrow, but I may let you know how I get on with that one. And that's another L'Oreal, but it's a different type. I think it's actually the hyaluronic acid one that's got lots of moisture in it. And as you know, I suffer from dry skin, so that should be really good for my skin. So I'll let you know how I get on with that as well. And if there are any sort of other toiletries and products that you would like me to try, do let me know, because I love, you know, doing my facials, and I love, you know, using products and having my pamper days and things like that. So I'm very happy to try out anything that perhaps you were maybe thinking about using, but you're not sure, you know, what the results will be. I do have dry skin, but touch wood, it doesn't tend to be sensitive. So I do find that I can use most things. So yes, just drop a comment below if there's anything you'd like me to, you know, give it a go. And I'd be happy to do that. I think that's it then for this one, because like I say, it has gone on for quite a long time. I really hope you've enjoyed it again, and we'll see you again next Monday. So until then, take care. Bye.